Hey, what's up? It's Pat from PopularMMOs.com, and I'm doing a first look video for World of Warcraft, the most popular MMORPG right now. And the first thing we're going to do is we're going to pick a server, then I'm going to show you the character creation and show you a little bit more about the game. And as you can see, there's like hundreds of servers, so it just shows how popular this game is. When you pick a server, I would suggest picking one with a higher population, just so there's more people to play with, and if you need help with anything, even if you don't like grouping with people, you're just best off picking a high population one anyway. So let's pick this PvP one, and then let's create a character. Alright, so there's two factions in this game. There's the Alliance and the Horde. The Alliance is the good side, and the Horde is the bad side. And these are the different races. There's Human, there's Dwarf, there's Night Elf, Gnome, Draenei. There's also Worgen, which requires one of the latest expansions. There's Orc. There is Undead, Tauren, Troll, Blood Elf, and there's Goblin, which also requires the latest expansion. World of Warcraft is actually free up to level 20 for as long as you want right now, so if you want to try this game, then you might as well give it a shot since it gives you a chance to try it for free. And these are the classes in the game. There's Warrior, Paladin, Hunter, Rogue, Priest, Death Knight, which requires a level 55 character and the Lich King expansion, Shaman, Mage, Warlock, and Druid. And you're going to have to pick a specific race if you want to play a certain class for some of them. So you'll have to figure that out for yourself. So I'm going to choose one of these. I'm going to go with Tauren and go with Warrior. And you can change a few different things, but the customization really isn't anything special. There's the skin color. You can change the way the face looks, horn style for this class, for this race, and the horn color and the facial hair. So there really isn't a lot, but it's enough, I guess. So let's create a character and let's get started. So all you gotta do is hit enter world.
Rock the
a little scene like this will start when the game starts. We're gonna skip that. It is nice though to have those scenes to start the game, gets you a little more into it. So you're gonna start in a little tiny settlement, and you're gonna get a quest to start. And this quests in the game are gonna be exclamation point, and when you hand them in, it's going to be question mark. So it shows you a little bit about the game. And one thing about this game is it really does a good job explaining things. And the quest, it says what to do right on the right side of the screen, and you can see in the mini map it shows where you have to go. So we're going to run over here and hand in this quest, and then hopefully there'll be some combat to do that I can show you guys. Alright, so let's hand in this quest, and you should give us a new quest. And one of the things about Warcraft, you see these little things on the side of the screen, telling me what to do and stuff. One of the reasons that World of Warcraft is as popular as it is because it does such a good job explaining things. Some games you go into and they're really confusing, and that just turns players off the game. World of Warcraft really makes things very easy, and the game is challenging itself once you get higher level, but it really makes it easy to figure out how to get started in the game, which is really one of its strong points. And as you can see, the combat in the game involves an action bar in the bottom left of the screen, and it involves using your different skills. So you're going to get more skills as you level up. And right now I just have this one skill, Strike, and then I just have the auto attack move. So right now it's real easy, and it's good. The good thing about this game is it also starts it off easy. Some games they give you like 20 skills right when you start the game. It's real confusing, and you're gonna get a couple more, as you level up. And once you're high level and you understand the game more, they'll give you more things to work with. World of Warcraft has a ton of quests, so if you really like doing quests, then it'll be a good game for you, because this game has thousands of quests. There'll always be quests. It's almost impossible to finish all the quests in this game, to be honest. And there actually are some pretty interesting quests. One thing I hate about MMOs is that you're going to get a lot of quests that just say kill monsters, and a lot of games are like that, but Warcraft actually has some pretty interesting quests every once in a while. I know there's going to be lots of quests, though, that just say to kill them, but there's going to be different ones, to change things up. Right now I'm getting one that I have to free 4 guys, which, it's a little bit different. At least it gets the game a little bit more fresh, and there's going to be some pretty cool quests too, where you have to like bomb things, and some interesting ones. And that's really what, keeps the questing in the game real fun. But obviously there's other things you can do in this game other than questing. Once you hit level 10, you could actually start the PvP in the game, and that's going to start with battlegrounds, which are going to be these battles against the opposing faction. So you can start that at a pretty low level, which is nice, because in a lot of games, you have to wait till near the level cap before you could even do that. So you could and you can just level up through that if you really wanted to. There's also dungeons in the game, and dungeons are going to start at level 15, and there's tons of dungeons in this game, and there's a lot of really good, interesting ones too. So you really have a good choice of what you want to do in the game. Once you hit level 10, you don't even have to do any quests if you don't want to, if it's not something you like. So there's a good amount of choice in the game. So I want to show you guys about equipping things. So if you hit C, it'll open up your character. It'll show the gear that you have on. It's pretty easy. You just open up your bag, which is in the bottom right. All you have to do is right click on something and it'll equip it to your character. So it's real easy to do. And if you look at this, you can see reputation. And you're going to build up reputation with different factions and NPC factions in the game. And as you level them up, you're going to get, special things from them. Could be mounts, stuff like that. So it's worth leveling them up. And the way you're going to do that is mostly going to be through quests, but also you can get a tabard from factions. Not every faction in the game, but these ones that are right here that you haven't unlocked any of the higher level ones yet. And you can actually just run dungeons to level up your reputation with them. So that's cool. So you don't have to just quest get your reputation up, because it's really worth leveling those things up, because you can get some pretty interesting things and some helpful stuff just from leveling up your reputation with different factions. If you check down here at the bottom of the screen, it says talents, and you do get a talent tree in this game, and what that is, it's gonna be a way to customize your character the way you want. So right now as a warrior, I can choose to I don't have to DPS, I can choose to tank. You get to choose how you want to build your character pretty much, and it's a good thing to have in these type of games, because you don't want everyone who's a rogue, everyone who's a warrior to be exactly the same. And that, I think, is a real nice feature of a game. And you'll be able to get into a guild also. And since I said before, you can actually try this game for free. A couple of those features aren't available. You can start up to level 20, but you can't join a guild or anything like that. But the dungeons and the battlegrounds are actually available in the free trial up to level 20. If you check down here, there's also something called the raid finder. And what is cool in this game is, a raid is like a dungeon pretty much, but it's with like massive amount of players, like 25 players. In this game, you can actually queue for a raid. And I haven't seen that in any other games. It might be in other games, but I just haven't seen it. And you can queue for a raid, and a lot of people, are nervous to do raids because they haven't done them. It's usually real serious, but it's a good way to get you into it, because it's like a non-serious raid. It's a little bit easier than joining a regular one, so it's a good way to get yourself started in some of the harder content in the game. And I didn't mention before, but the battlegrounds and the dungeons can all be queued for from anywhere in the world, so it's pretty easy to get into those things. So if you don't have a lot of free time, this is a good game, because it's really easy to queue for something if you have a short period of time and get in there. You know what I mean? But one suggestion would be is, if you're a person who's really short on time all the time, I wouldn't pick a DPS class, just specifically because the queues for DPS are much longer than they are for healer and tanks. And healing and tanking, it might make some people nervous, but it's really not any harder than DPSing is. It just takes a little bit of practice. World of Warcraft is an older game, but it really doesn't look too bad, as you can see. It doesn't look too bad. But anyways, that's all about I want to show for the first look. If you want to learn more about the game, check out my features video I'll be posting soon. Anyway guys, check out PopularMMOs.com and subscribe to my channel. See ya.